Hey there, I am Foodle, and welcome back to the storage facility. Today I'm doing a video that, for full transparency, I did not think through fully and will not be doing again. But before I get into why, let me just go ahead and show you what we are opening today. So this right here is actually an entire unopened case of the Five Nights at Freddy's AR Special Delivery Mystery Minis. How do I get this out of here? Yep, that'll work. Alright, so here it is, the entire case of Special Delivery AR Mystery Minis, and basically, I saw on Amazon this for a relatively cheap price, and I was like, hey, I've never opened a factory sealed case of minis before. It'd be really cool if I could. And so I did, and now that I have it here, I'm now realizing I already know what's in over half this case, and I'm slightly infuriated about that fact. Because if you look at the back here, you can see all the rarities, but because this is factory sealed, we are guaranteed to get 2 of every 1 in 6, as well as 1 of the 1 in 12. So if we do some quick math, 2 of every 1 in 6, when there's 4, means that over half the case are just going to be 1 in 6s, plus additionally the 2 1 in 12s, meaning that out of this entire case of 12, 2 of them are actually going to be genuine mysteries. The rest are guaranteed to be in here, which is kind of insane and really goes to show that, like, the best way to get these is either A, pull 2 specific boxes out of the case when there's a mystery mini set you're going for. You can look up online and find guides. Every mystery mini has a set factory layout, and so these 2, if I didn't screw it up by accidentally flipping the box over, these 2 should be the actual rare ones. These feel identical in weight. Hang on. Oh crap, dude, hang on. I think I screwed up, and I don't know which is which anymore. So this was almost a factory sealed case, but I've screwed it up now. So basically, just as a recap, we're guaranteed to get 2 Radioactive Foxies, 2 VR Toy Freddys, 2 of the High Score Toy Chica, 2 System Era Toy Bonnies, and then a 8-Bit Baby, and a whatever that thing's name is. Which means the genuine only mysteries that, like, we don't know which ones we're getting. All these ones in this weird little pattern here. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and just get right into this. I'm gonna open this up and hope that this is a 1 in 12 or a 1 in 6. Hang on, I'm gonna need a sharp object. Alright, so moment of truth. This has bubble wrap surrounding it. So, for our first mini of the day... Okay, so this was one of the 2 rare ones, but holy crap, am I glad I got this one. I really wanted this one. Out of the whole set, that's the one I wanted. This is the Mangle mini, and holy crap, dude. Okay, the detail on this thing, maybe I've been spoiled because of recent Mangle merch, like the Funko Pop. The detail on this thing isn't that great, but just like the complexity of it is crazy, dude. How rare is Mangle? Mangle is a 1 in 24. This is kind of crazy, though. This is really cool. I like this a lot. Yeah, the detail on this is like a little sparing, that there's like no like shadowing on the jaw at all. It's just like just white. No articulation anywhere on the mini, which they usually don't, but like their heads will sometimes rotate. It looks like she'll be able to, but she really can't. The endo head actually looks more like the stylistic wave that came after this, which is pretty cool. So yeah, this is the Mangle. This is pretty cool. I don't know if this eliminates our chances of any 1 in 72 minis, but that's still cool, which that also probably means that this is the other rare, so we'll do this one last and then be disappointed when this is not the case. Yeah, all these minis have bubble wrap around them. I don't know if that's like a rarity or not, but like, weird. They usually don't. But this is... Okay, yeah, this is the other rare one. So we already have all the ones we were guaranteed to get, but this is Blackheart Bonnie, which this one looks pretty. The colors on this are really cool. I like the red on the body there. It is a little brighter in person, so like it's not as, you know, contrasting and fading as it looks. It's a little cheaper looking in person. The head kind of is like completely different shade of black. The cracks are a little goofy. They're not as subtle as I would like them to be. Again, their heads don't turn in this set. That's so weird. Pretty neat little guy, neat little figure. Yeah, so these were the 2 actual mysteries of the set, and I've somehow screwed this up enough to the point where I now have both of these here. And Blackheart Bonnie is a 1 in 36 136. So, yeah, we're not getting any 1 in 72s. As a matter of fact, I think one of these is like 1 in 36 and one of these is 1 in 24, and that was kind of our odds, which means the rest of these are just going to be the 1 in 12s or 1 in 6s. Again, that's totally my bad. I open this case in the worst way possible. The other thought I had is, although it's highly unlikely, since all the reviews were saying this was factory sealed in the images I was getting, the other chance is maybe this isn't a factory sealed case, and we'll actually get some cool rare stuff, but something tells me that's not going to be the case here. But here we have... Alright, here is the 1 in 12 we were guaranteed of Toxic Springtrap, and honestly, he's probably my favorite so far. He has the most detail. I love that jaw. That's neat. Again, head doesn't spin. That's so weird. Overall, a really neat figure. I like this. Nice detail, and the colors are a little more vibrant on this when they need to be, and then dull when they don't need to be. So good figure all around. And that is one of our 2 1 in 12s for this case. Honestly, yeah, the figure I wanted the most was Mangle, so I'm already considered this a win in my book. But yeah, considering how we are already guaranteed just 1 in 6s and 1 in 12s from here on out, I'm not gonna do another full case like this again, especially if I already have like a set, because I don't have any of these AR pops or minis. So luckily for me, I'm only getting 4 duplicates out of this 12 case. But if I did, could you imagine getting 10 duplicates? It's probably gonna be one of the 1 in 6s. And it is, because I have screwed this up royally. But here is VR Toy Freddy. I'm not gonna lie, I really like these figures, but part of that is nostalgia because these remind me of the traps from Skylander Trap Team. Like, this is the same material and color scheme and everything. Overall, pretty neat figure. I like the VR headset. Again, I like this primarily because it reminds me of Skylander's Trap Team. That's my main reason for liking this. Overall, it's inoffensive otherwise. I have no idea what this is going to be. It's either going to be our other 1 in 12, or it's going to be another VR Toy Freddy. I have no idea, actually. Again, the bubble wrap makes it so you really just cannot tell just with the bags. But this is okay. The other VR Toy Freddy. So this is probably 8-Bit Baby then. This does feel like a chunker of a figure, which 8-Bit Baby I imagine is quite a chunker considering, you know, she's a giant block. So the rest of these are going to be 1 in 6s. Well, there we go. Now it's a mystery. All right, please come out of your box. Hi, so my video stopped recording for a second because I ran out of storage, but we got System Era Toy Bonnie now. It's not as vibrant as Toy Freddy, not as transparent. The siding here is done a little weirdly. I kind of wish it was more embedded. And then the colors are nice. The yellow does pop very well. A neat little thing. I don't know, man. And here's the other System Era Toy Bonnie. But I am burning up while filming these. So if I seem like I'm violently trying to get these open, my life depends on it. It kind of does, because I might have a heat stroke here in a little bit. Or you could say a system error. So this is gonna be somebody new. And it in fact is. It is High Score Toy Chica, who, yeah, kind of is, again, resemblant of that of VR Toy Freddy, being a lot more transparent and, you know, Skylander Trap Team-esque. The 8-Bit Cupcake's cute. I like that. It's this neat little figure. I like it. It's cute. The color contrast of the set is really cool. I love how the ARs all contrast their colors. That's neat. And here we have... It's gonna be Radioactive Foxy, because I suck at this so much. No, it's High Score Toy Chica. Okay, good. Yay. Alright, next is Radioactive... These are both gonna be Radioactive Foxies. You see what I mean? This is stupid. Make them genuinely mysteries. Don't just put them in the same set. Is it that hard to randomize the boxes? Make and manufacture the boxes and then put them in the cases separately, just to make these a little more fun to open. Add some genuine mystery to it. But I mean, maybe it's cheaper to do it this way, and, you know, I guess, you know, multi-billion-dollar entertainment company probably needs, you know, the money they can get. And here's Radioactive Foxy with the double hook, his iconic character trait. He is not transparent at all. That is, the ears kind of are, but, he is primarily solid green in the middle, which I kind of don't like. This really just feel like Foxy, but they add an extra hook to him. There's not much differentiating him from Radioactive Foxy, which I guess in-game you could argue is the same, but still, this is basically the glow-in-the-dark Foxy figure. This is going to be the second Radioactive Foxy. And if I was a wiser man, I would actually just, resell these boxes. And, obviously I wouldn't, scam people thinking, they have a chance of being a rare when I know damn well it's going to be freaking Radioactive Foxy. But, I'd price it accordingly, be sealed mini. But in the off chance that they screwed up or something, and this could be something rare, I would never forgive myself for not figuring out that answer, even though I know for a fact it's just going to be Radioactive Foxy. I have to know. Yep, and now I do. Alright, and then the last mini for today, going to be 8-Bit Baby. I don't know why I'm acting like this is going to be a surprise. Yeah, there's just, like, I'm gonna pan my camera over. There's just a comical pile of trash over there from the amount of these minis. Like, there's only 12 of these things, but it looks like I just opened up like 30 or something. Like, it's crazy. Alright, and then 8-Bit Baby here, who is probably actually the figure I kind of wanted the second most, so it's kind of nice that, you know, she is also another guaranteed figure. But here she is, and yeah, wow, she really is just a block. She does feel the most high quality, though. Like, I like this a lot, actually. This is really cool. This is a very neat figure. I'm very happy with this. Like, knocking on a block of wood, almost. Here we have 2 pounds of unadulterated vinyl. So yeah, here is the set for today in a full case. We got, I think, the most common figures we possibly could have gotten, as is my trend with every mini opening I do. Pretty fun little set. I do like how the commons color contrast, but again, the fact that I knew every single one of these figures minus Mangle and Blackheart Bonnie were going to be in here, it's a little sad. I would have preferred more variety, and for that reason, I don't think I'm going to open up mystery minis like this again. I'd much rather do it the way I did with the FNaF movie minis a while back, so I'm thinking that I'm not going to do something like this again, unless it's for a set that has come out or I don't have any minis of, and could use, like, just a way to get most of the figures. So if you want to be able to just, like, get most of the set in one fell swoop, getting a case is definitely worth it. But if you opened up one case or even have a couple minis from the set, it's not worth it. Just, like, go to a store, pick up some of the boxes that you know might be rare. And Twiz with that, we have the whole case of the AR minis. It's amazing and spectacular. I have screwed up this recording so awful, and it is so hot. So thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video that I have so many freaking packages to open. I have no idea what it's going to be, but regardless, I will see you in whatever is next. Bye-bye.